going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. Happy 10-Bit Live. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a great week. I'm Perry. I'm the host of This is My Bourbon Podcast. And also 10-Bit Live. And that's what we're here for right now. 10-Bit Live. And thank you so much for being here. Get settled. I'm a little bit late. I apologize. Fixing my dinner took later than I intended for it to. Hold on. I'm doing like three things at once. I'm still getting the news together too. Manually hijacking the early part of the stream. I just saw the Bluegrass Barrel Pickers Hazmat rare character pick on secondary for $850. Pretty sure that's the one you were on. That is the one I was on. $850 is insane. Why is the title wrong on Twitch? Ugh. Just had a dummy snag at the liquor store today. Oh, the Heaven Hill 90th. Nice. Yes, please send me that, Max. I want to pull that up and see it. Yeah, that was the pick I was on. Okay, so my head is in the way currently. But I did a little, and I had it right near me up until what day was it? Tuesday, when I did a little reorganizing. Or should I say, until I did a little actual organizing. This reveal is going to be kind of funny. Oh, you can barely see it. Hold on. That back there is most of my rare character bottles. The top of my shelf back there is most of my rare character bottles. Did you send that to me, Max? Is that what? Yeah, that is what you sent me. Hang on. Hazmat, rare character, 143.14 KOA 850, oldest and highest proof KOA. I don't know if that's still true. I'm not caught up on what the proofs are these days. But at It was definitely the oldest and the highest proof when we did the pick. I think it still is. That's also a local group, I think not national. 850 is still crazy. I also don't know who this person is. I'm not trying to rat on them or anything. And Bluegrass Barrel Pickers has also said, like the guys who are in charge of it, that they don't care what people do with bottles. They only have so much control over where they go. So me like looking at that and talking about it is not necessarily like getting anybody in trouble. 850 is insane. I mean, genuinely, I have never seen any rare character go for that much money. That is a wild amount. Tony Bag of Donuts, hi, y'all. I'm lurking for the time being. Be back later. I saw your text. I apologize. I was not able to respond to it. But thank you for lurking, Tony. Good to see you. That's more than my rent. Don't you love it when you have those small comparisons where you're like, that's more than I make in a week. That's... It bums me out a lot. What is that? Wait a second. Okay, we're how's everyone today? I'm doing pretty well. I'll be honest with you. We're starting off a little different because I'm still, like I said, getting news together. Have y'all seen this? Is Wilderness Trail rebranding? Have not, but I love Wilderness Trail. I do too. Weird logo. I like the old. I'm of two minds about it. Good afternoon, all of you wonderful whiskey people. Good to see you too, Mike Schneider. The rebrand is farts. Okay. Here's one of the things I'm the most curious about. Is the bottle shape different? Because it looks like it is, but I can't make heads or tails of what the shape of the bottle actually is. Looking like they're trying to be Wild Turkey rejects. It does kind of have it does have corporate feel to it. I don't like change, but also I don't like things staying the same. Yeah. They just got Campari'd. That was my first thought too, Kyle. It looks like every other generic old school good old boy farm cowboy America logo. It is very and I think I can say this because I was one at one point. Second graphic design class you've taken. Like second semester graphic design class. Anyway, it just caught my eye. We don't have to talk about that again. I'm just that it just blew me away. Things have been going on over the past week though, personal news wise. What has been going on this week? Oh, I got to hang out with Kyle and Chad at Rare Character on Sunday. Papa Ritter came by, and new friends to me, Ari and Drew, also came by as well. It was a good time. Drilled some barrels. Pretty sure it's the same bottle. I don't know. Can't wait for the logo to tell me I have soft hands and I should go to church more. Always thought they should lean more into the science aspect they have brought to the forefront. Papa Bro. Had a top 5 pour of the year while we were at it. I'm going to save that for next week's episode of the podcast because I also feel that way, and I want to give it the time that it deserves, and not just right up front at the beginning of this episode or this live stream. But Kyle and I, yeah, we cracked that bottle. Oh, and Jesse Haddix was there too. Speaking of bluegrass barrel pickers. And he cracked this bottle with us. And Kyle and I kept going, this is incredible. Dadgum, there's a lot of stuff to talk about this week. Whew, buddy. Okay. Sorry, sometimes you run a little bit late and you have to do things when you've already gone live. Thank you for finishing that sentence after a pregnant pause. That blew me away. Wilderness Trail logo looks druidic. They should lean into druidic stuff. Maybe that'd be fun. More times 5 for best of the year. Hector Torres, hello from Massachusetts. Hello to Massachusetts. Good to see you in here. You might be new, I'm not sure, but if you are, welcome in for the first time. My name is Perry, host of this My Bourbon Podcast. If you've not listened before, please check it out. I'm live every Thursday night at 7 o'clock Eastern. Go on for about 2 hours, do some pours, talk about the news of the week, and have a good time with the community. It was stupid good. Logan Buchanan, how the heck are you, brother? Good to see you. Cheers to you too. And also, if you are here and you want to support the show while we are live, you can do so by heading to the Stream Elements link that is pinned at the top of your chat, whether you are on Twitch or YouTube. We call them, though, not Super Chats, we call them Snuffy Chats because they are named after Mr. Snuffleupagus back here. He is the patron saint of Timbip Live. I believe, you believe, we all believe, because he is, imaginary to some, but not to all. Okay, one last thing I got to pull up, and then we will be off to the races, I believe. I got to make sure that it's where I think it is, and it is. Okay, cool. I need to figure out where I want to insert it. There, that's good enough. Found a Buffalo Trace barrel pick in the back of my cabinet so I can enjoy some stuff tonight. There you go. Perry also likes to talk about his luxurious hair and his views on alternative bluegrass. I don't like to talk about my luxurious hair. I like to talk about my hair when it's bothering me. Because sometimes it just is. And I have to get it out of my system. Alternative bluegrass, though. What do you mean? Like Billy Strings? Tyler Childers? What's that? What are we talking here? Oh man. I have to do 2 more things. Altgrass, yeah. We have to open the Liquid Death. And we got to pour something. So, of course, we're going to pour Wild Turkey on Wild Turkey night. And I'm drinking my first pour out of the Baby Glen. I don't know why. I don't know why. I saw it on my desk and I thought it feels like a Baby Glen night. Also, Snuffy Chats. If you do donate through the Snuffy Chat link, the Stream Elements link, your message will appear on the top left-hand side of your screen. You can also do so directly through PayPal or Venmo. All the links are in the description below if you want to support the show. And not just Timbip Live, but also This Is My Bourbon Podcast. You can head to patreon.com/MyBourbonPodcast for as little as $1 a month. Baby Glen, Perry-sized pour regardless. I mean, that's like a half ounce, isn't it? Oh, I forgot to change my Chiron at the bottom of the screen. Ticker. All right. Cheers, everybody. Hope you're well. Hope you've had a good week. I'm about to pour this new Liquor Barn Bowman Brothers pick. What's the proof on it? Is it one of those like 100 proof picks? I am curious. Man, everybody is streaming the Game Awards tonight. And it's funny that I say that because like y'all are here and 90 as God intended. Interesting. But y'all are here, which means none of y'all, you either care more about Timbip Live or you don't care about the Game Awards. I thought a baby Glen fills to 2.5 ounces. I'll measure after I eat my dinner. I'm old. I eat early. I didn't start cooking until like 6 o'clock tonight, which is a little bit late for when I'm cooking on my own. And all I made was chicken and rice tonight, and it was fantastic. It was fantastic. I was very happy. I actually filled up over half my Glen. Now that, okay, Shy Guy. Here you have, for those who are uninitiated, this is the true definition of a Perry pour. A Perry pour has been misconstrued over the past few years. I'm going to look down the barrel of the camera for this one so you all can understand. A Perry pour has always been an accidental overpour. It has never been when I intentionally pour a lot. It is a mistakenly heavy pour. Coping? You're crazy. No. It has always been an accidental heavy-handed pour. I promise you. From the first time that it was coined. We just assume you're an alcoholic. It's all right. Okay. It's too early for this to happen. Okay. I haven't even had a sip yet. Cheers again. And you know what? Maybe I am coping a little bit. But it's my stream and I'll do what I want to. Dang it. I gotta clip that. Anyway. Haven't had a sip on stream yet. Did I have anything earlier? I don't think I did. All right. Perry, give me your collection to prove you are not addicted. I would rather not. The most incriminating evidence would be the fact that I have a lot of bottles. And that would not go over well for anyone. You heard it here, boys. He's addicted. Okay. All right. Let's get into the news. Okay? Jeez Louise. Who needs enemies when my biggest ops are the people that actually support me? Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? How can we cancel Perry today? It's already happened. This is going really good for you today. It feels like it isn't. It feels like it's going the opposite of whatever good is. The word's escaping me. It's just... The fact you still have the bottles is a counter to that statement. You make an excellent point, Max. See, Max is in my corner. Thank you for being in my corner here, Max. Old Forester, great bourbon surrounded by the most corporate practices ever. Yeah, man. But it's the news, and we got to cover it. So here we are. Old Forester had released last week in honor of Repeal Day their new 117 series bottle, Prohibition Era Still Proof. It's limited edition, of course. It's 130 proof. It's released to the a release that is a nod to the historical fact that Old Forester was distilled at 130 proof during the 100-day distillers holiday a few years prior to the repeal of Prohibition. That's why I tune into you. You do all the work for me. I got to do something, right? The winky face was a choice. Uh, During the 30s, a select group of government-authorized distillers, including Old Forester, were granted licenses to replenish whiskey stocks for medicinal use. Prohibition-era still proof release captures the bold, uncut character of those historic barrels, celebrating a remarkable chapter of resilience and craftsmanship in bourbon history. Now, I wanted to... did they enter the barrel at 130? Did they distill it at 130? The email said they entered the barrel at 130 IDK. I'm going to offer a little bit of commentary here just for anybody who doesn't know this, because for the longest time, bisexuality is just a Perry pour away. There was a period of time before people really became more informed, where it was largely shy guy, not so shy after all. You're telling me. I think that the largest culprits of this were, in fact, what just dinged? Something dinged. Don't know what that was. Anyway, I believe that the biggest culprit of this back in the day was actually Old Forester, which would mean that it came probably explicitly from Brown-Forman, that they were the only distillery that was allowed to be open during Prohibition so that they could distill and sell whiskey for medicinal purposes at that time. And it's very clear now that language has since changed because people are, of course, more educated. And instead of saying that they were the only ones that were allowed, they are now saying that there was a group of distilleries that were allowed to operate to replenish whiskey stocks for medicinal use. Very funny to me. This release is a tribute to the ingenuity that allowed Old Forester to endure and emerge stronger during one of the most challenging periods for American whiskey. It's going to be shipping to states where it's legal and select Kentucky retailers beginning this past Friday for $65. I am curious about this. I don't want to exit full screen. I just want to look. Can I look at the picture? This is one of the few downfalls that I have with delete browsing history. What's the proof here? Is it actually 130 proof? It is 130 proof. Okay. Just take me back. Take me back. Take me back. There we go. No, it's not 117 proof. I don't know why they called it the 117 series. Yeah, 65 MSRP, 200 on shelf. And 350 on secondary, if you're lucky. We've got the newest edition of the Distillery series from Jack Daniel's. This is number 16. It is a barrel-proof Tennessee rye whiskey finished in table syrup barrels. But it's still confusing because if it entered the barrel at 130, it's not be bourbon. Also, the family's home, so if you hear anything extra in the background. Kyle, you make a secondary on that is over 200. I mean, Kyle, I'd like you can't fix it. This particular practice of entering the barrel at 130 or excuse me, having to go in at 125. When did that become law? When did that officially become the true practice for bourbon? I have this 117 series Old Forester finished in honey in my bathtub. If you know, 220. No, I'm Max. I was not being serious when I said that it's over 200. I was mostly joking about that. I truly don't know what secondary prices are these days. Like I have no clue. Now we're just memeing. I mean, basically. But the thing about it, like, I don't know. I don't know how they were able to, if this was actually distilled at 130 proof, and I kind of don't think that it was. I think what they have done here is they have used their legalese to skirt around the fact that they didn't distill it at 130 proof, but they have a bourbon that is actually at 130 proof. And all that they are saying is that the fact that this is a bourbon that we have put into the bottle at 130 is a nod to the fact that we distilled it at 130. I'd assume the 60s when it became a geographically recognized spirit. I would say so. Mostly joking, but we've been around enough to not be too far off. Yeah. I'm assuming they distilled it at 130, watered it down to 125, then bottled it at 130. That's my assumption too. But it's very hard to tell, other than the fact that they are doing everything they can to not outright say that, like, what the distillation proof was. Now, I mean, they have every right to not say that. There's no reason for them to say that. But for the sake of clarity, it would be nice if they did actually say, what was the barrel entry proof? What did it come off of the still at? Like, it is so vague. It is so, and I believe, intentionally vague. I can't imagine that they're doing anything other than just trying to skirt around what the true answer is here. They just say it. They say just enough to get the 130 proof go brr crowd excited. Yeah, for sure. Anyway. So this is moving back over to the Jack Rye. Their mash bill: 70 rye, 18 corn, 12 malted barley. Blah blah blah. Then finished in barrels that once held a Southern style table syrup, adding rich layers of sweetness that complement and elevate its bold character. Needless to say, I'm pumped. I mean, I do kind of want to try it still. 111.4 proof in 375 bottles, 44.75 plus tax. This is one of those releases that you can only get at the distillery, hence why it's called the Distillery Series. I've in the past been able to secure a bottle for review. So hopefully I'll be able to do that as well soon. But we shall see. My liquid death is in the way of my giant screen here, so I can only see about part of this. Whistle Pig has opened up a Louisville home that you can go and visit. My work phone is ringing. I don't know why. Definitely good for me. 117 bottle to bond rye in my top 5, so I be hating until it's inconvenient. Oh. Whistle Pig transforms historic 1911 bank into immersive whiskey destination. It's transformed the original 1911 Louisville Security Bank into the Whistle Pig Vault, an immersive destination to shake and stir up the traditional Bourbon County experience. Whistle Pig invites fans beyond the vault door into a world-class destination featuring historic bank architecture. It's downtown Louisville, basically. What is a Southern style tape? What is a Southern style table syrup? I cannot say that for the life of me. Does it have cotton and tobacco in it? No. Southern style table syrup is more like butter syrup. So instead of like maple syrup, it would be like what Aunt Jemima is, basically. Yeah, fake. And you can find the 117 eventually at a ton of Kroger's around the state. And if you know the right location, much closer to 50 to 55 than MSRP too. Corn syrup. Yeah. Butter flavored corn byproduct with enough, my brain is just panicking. My brain has shut down entirely. High fructose corn syrup. That's what I was trying to get at. There's no way this picture is that low. It is that low res. It's some good stuff. Vault pays homage to our founding distiller, Dave Pickerel, who got his start in the Bluegrass State before going off the grid to start the rye revolution in Vermont. Returning to Kentucky with the Vault is a full circle moment for us to truly push the boundaries of American whiskey making. Whistle Pig had to build a place apart and craft new and unique whiskeys with 0 generations of family tradition. Very cool. I'm excited for this. So it showcases the full brand portfolio with distinct experiences showcasing each of Whistle Pig's signature offerings. Marquee cocktail service, private and shared hosted tastings, the exchange retail experience, and the restored 1911 bank vault once home to safety deposit boxes, blah, 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 which is now transformed into a showcase of Whistle Pig's rarest and most collectible bottles, including a full collection of the Boss Hog. That's what Shy Guy is after a Perry pour, a butter-flavored corn byproduct. The bottle behind you looks like the logo to that Jack Daniel's distillery finished in syrup. Which one? The Granddad 114? Or my tiny little Jack Daniel's sample bottle? White square logo. Oh. This is a Heaven Hill sample bottle. Wow, that white balance is struggling. Opposite side of RC Cola. Boss Hog. Yeah, that was a tough white balance. I don't know why it struggled so hard to focus. That was awful. Man. Which Heaven Hill is that? That was the 2025 Heritage Collection, the straight wheat whiskey. 19 years old, 100 proof. Couldn't see it? Yeah, that was my bad. I should have said what it was, too. I just didn't click for whatever reason. RC Cola finished Jack Daniels. I'd like to see RC Cola finish Jack Daniels. There's a lot of weird new sentences being said in the chat tonight. Did you all catch, like, the same exact corn syrup? Thank you, Lucy. Don't normally care much for sweetened stuff where they finish stuff with sweet stuff, but if it's barrel proof, I'm down to clown until we're dead in the ground. She texted me. She literally texted me corn syrup, and I didn't see it until 4 minutes after she had. Corn scissor. Made Perry into a chuckle. I mean, I did feel like I was reading. I don't even know what I felt like I was reading with that comment there. Hey, what's up, Clifton? How are you? How are you, buddy? Good to see you. I just want to make sure everyone knows I'm not a Chuckalo. Why does my logo never work on your sidebar? What do you mean? Was it not? Did it not show up the first time? I don't know. Before it was an error icon, I thought it showed up. I don't know. StreamYard's so weird. Okay. I don't care about that one. The Juggalos were classified as a gang by the FBI, which is kind of dumb. It is pretty stupid. I'm going to get pooped on, but Bowman Brothers is the Caribou Crossing of Sazerac's bourbon portfolio. Because the icon bites? Oh, that's good. Has anybody else noticed that, though? I didn't even notice it. And when I tried to replicate it, I wasn't able to. All right. Let's get to the big news of the week, which is the new scam that is hitting Buffalo Trace fans. And I was made aware of this by none other than Mike Schneider. How's your end of year list coming, Perry? I have roughly 4 decided on. Clifton, I'm going to be real honest with you. I haven't started it yet. I normally start in September, and it has not been started. So, the new Buffalo Trace scam is a woman. Yes, speaking of Sazerac. No worries. Yeah, I just I have been massively behind on it this year. And it's, I feel like I'm going to be doing it extremely last minute. It's just I have other things that I am focused on right now. Currently. Oh, I know what it's. Okay. There we go. Speaking of earlier, at what point does finishing your barrel with simple syrup not just make it an old-fashioned in a barrel? I mean, you're not wrong, but it needs bitters as well. Yeah, that's the exact first thing that I thought about, Kyle. What's worse than a predator? A child. No. Okay, let's get to this, because Mike Schneider made me aware of this, and there's a couple of things I want to point out about it. But this, first of all, good on Buffalo Trace for reacting to this in the way that they did. Genuinely think that they handled it pretty well. But let's get to it.
Hi, I'm Susanna Hubler at Buffalo Trace Distillery. Recently, counterfeit Advent calendars appeared online that were not created or approved by us, and some consumers purchased them believing that they were official Buffalo Trace Distillery products. We care deeply about our community and cannot stand the thought of Christmas being ruined by a few bad actors. We're offering a one-time make good for fans who were victims of this fraud and bought those calendars before December 10th. If you were impacted, email us at adventsupport@buffalotrace.com with subject line Advent Calendar Support, proof of purchase, and a copy of your report of fraud to the seller or your credit card company. Approved guests who submit this request by December 19, 2025 will...
It was an AI ad? Literally a... What do you mean? Does anybody have the ad? Can somebody send me the ad? I haven't seen it. It was a fake advent calendar with the BT logo and fake mini bottles. I mean, that's what I've gathered from this, at least. I didn't realize it was an AI ad. I mean, of course it was. I thought it was in distillery purchased. I cannot believe. I mean, if you can't find it, if nobody can find it, it's fine. Oh, Jeff Whack, what's up, brother? Jeff, I missed your first message. Jeff Whack, your first message is not showing up on StreamYard for some reason. I'll see if I can find it. Okay. So anyway,
will receive a $40 online credit to BuffaloTraceDistillery.com plus a special guest invitation to a future Spirited Nights event. All our community deserves to have a wonderful holiday season, so we hope that this small gesture makes things a little bit brighter for anyone impacted.
Okay. So... First of all, I hate AI so much. I think that it was not ready when it was introduced. I think that it genuinely needed more time. It was clear that it was going to be used for stuff like this, and it was going to scam people. That was special. And here we are. Second of all, this isn't the first time that they filmed one of these videos like this. The other one that comes to mind is, let's just go to Buffalo Trace's page. One that they did a few months ago with Harlan. He was in a rick house. I don't even know how I would find it. Anyway, I swear every time that they film one of these videos, it looks like they're filming like a hostage video. It's crazy. I can't find it. I imagine BT issued takedowns. I'm sure that they did. I hope the comments is nothing but people asking if they have any Blantons. I see videos of people who bought them and they're literally cardboard cutouts of the bottles. Bro. I've got to see this. Come on. No. Oh. Dude. Ordered on November 10th, still has not arrived. Advent started 2 days ago. Plan to give them as gifts to family in town for Thanksgiving. No. And he was poorly reading the teleprompter. He didn't even look at the camera on that one. I thought they were cheap Chinese tiny plastic bottles, like so small you can't even read it. Check your texts. Oh, yo, okay.
Is like this. If you want to get this, make sure you add it to your cart and go all the way to the checkout because TikTok will automatically.
It's so obviously fake, too. Oh, it's so obviously fake.
Apply your coupons and discounts. But today is going to be the last day because they end the sale tonight. This is going to be the last day to get it for crazy prices like this.
Oh, that sucks. Shouldn't people known or are enough people hoodwinked by A? It's exactly that. There's too many people who are just so easily scammed. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is 100%. Okay, I want to see this one too.
This is Buffalo Trace's 250th anniversary.
Oh no, it's even got the fake hands.
There's 200.
Look at her hands.
This is Buffalo Trace.
Her hand is underneath the box. It's not even like correctly in the frame.
This is 250th anniversary advent calendar, and it is absolutely beautiful. Warm lights all around the edge, that classic buffalo in gold foil. It's a real showpiece for the season. 19 centimeters wide, 4 deep. This is Buffalo Trace, centimeters wide.
Creator labeled as AI generated. I love that they went to the effort of creating small bottles behind just the straight scam for money. They're like, well, I got some extra money laying around. I may as well put it into, I should start selling AI Blantons. Or beyond just straight scam for money, yeah. So, hey, Joe the Same Guy, what's up? Saw that ad on my phone, didn't even bother to unmute it. Hey, Brian Bikey, hello. Her thumb is just as long as her index finger. Start selling AI Blantons? What do you mean start? That would be in direct competition with BT's AI Blantons. Yeah, the Tower of London behind her is so funny for two reasons. One, where is this building? How does this building exist in London where you just have a plain view of the tower behind you? Two, it doesn't even look real.
Well, it's a real showpiece for the season.
It looks like she's got a painting in her window of the Tower of or Big Ben, whatever. Yeah, I'm worried more about serious scams with more effort. If this was as effective as it was that 7 fingers I just saw? She's. I'll take 3. The inevitable conclusion of all this AI is everyone distrusting anything digital eventually. I mean, it's already started. I mean, like the constant everybody going I don't know if I can constantly go for the rest of my life. Is this AI or not? And I mean, I feel that on such a deep, meaningful level. But the fact that it's now seeped its way into bourbon is so frustrating. I saw one ad that showed many bottles inside, but the Blantons, it was in a square bottle and no horsey. Didn't she do content for whiskey ratings? Look, kids, Big Ben Parlin. What's the secondary price of AI Buff Trace Advent Calendar? I mean, what was the price on these? We didn't even see what the price was.
How cute is...
Also, why is it a 250th anniversary calendar? There's just so many red flags. That perspective in from the Tower of London would have to be from the King's Library at Buckingham Palace. It was $40.
I tried to be festive and order a whiskey advent calendar from TikTok, except this doesn't feel like whiskey at all. Day 1 starts now. Follow the stories as we figure out what this mystery calendar really is. I tried to be festive and order a whiskey advent calendar from TikTok.
Did he ever do a follow-up, or was that his only one? Will Lewis, we need more information. Oh, brother, come on, man. Somebody put a tickle bottle in there. 250th anniversary of the U.S.?
Welcome to my Christmas song.
Person got doubly duped. They bought 2 of these advent calendars.
I'd like to thank you.
They're celebrating this too. Day 3 and the Bourbon Gods are being very kind.
Hi everyone, I'm Allie Clark, retail manager here at Buffalo Trace Distillery. I want to take...
Wait, some of them get ornaments? Some of them get like mini ornament bottles, and others get the cardboard cutouts. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm going to be a jerk here, but if you're stupid enough to think $40 for an advent calendar, you deserve to get ripped off. We need new AI of opening the AI calendar. There were bottles from all the distilleries, not just BT. Fool me twice. Shame on them. Now someone needs to make an AI video of a fake Buffalo Trace rep saying they're real and back in stock. Either way, I mean, it is. Absolutely. The mini ornaments are cute, but, like, this is too much work, dude. Like, way too much work. I can watch in both streams now. Thank you for pumping the numbers there, Shy Guy. I appreciate you. Look at that. Look at that. I have so much power. I mean, this
was probably the most ridiculous purchase.
I'm embarrassed by it.
And it retails for
$43.
$43. We happened to find it for, how much was it?
$13-14.
But I'm thinking 24 little teeny bottles of Buffalo Trace, right? It's a plastic
Whoa.
shrinky dink. There's no alcohol in here. Okay, follow up. They gave us string, gold string, for each of the little plastic.
Like, the further I go into this, the more confused I am. Plastic or cardboard ornaments depended on if they came from Shenzhen or Dongguan. I love bumping the numbers. I saw the plastic ones, not the cardboard ones. What do they expect for $14? I mean, when the 2-day shipping from Kentucky changed to 10 days from China. Brother.
So we can make a charm ornament, perhaps a necklace. If y'all are wondering what you're getting for Christmas.
I mean, you gotta make lemonade out of lemons, I guess. It's so dumb. Boomers getting boomed one last time on their way out. Not victim blaming, but it's better than the people who pay for bottles on obvious scam websites that only take Bitcoin. I mean, you're not wrong, But this is still like, okay, here's the other problem with this. Not to make too much hay out of this, but stop and think about what you're doing when you are going, hey, look, we can make a cute little charm out of this scam that we got scammed out of. Like the permission structure that it builds when you're all of a sudden going, oh, well, we found this scam on the internet and we fell for it. And there's something that we actually got out of it that was pretty good. Like, chill out, man. Like, the best thing to do is go, don't fall for this. Learn from our mistakes. Like, there is actually something that could be, you know, we can fix this problem pretty easily, I feel like. Does AI have a gun pointed at her behind the camera? Oh, come on, everyone. You're missing the boot here. Shrinky Dinks. Shrinky Dinks? How could it be mad at Shrinky Dinks? She's definitely going to let a man in Mumbai scam $200,000 out of her account in 2 years. I mean, you're not wrong. Hello, Fancy Franchi. Okay, one more. That's not a advent calendar.
Hello, everybody. Going back to the Buffalo Trace advent calendar, day 5. Let's see what we got. Hopefully, they'll do a little.
Oops. But think about all the lead that'll seep into your skin from the knockoff paint.
Hello, everybody. Going back to the Buffalo Trace advent calendar, day 5. Let's see what we got.
Red hat jump scare.
Hopefully, they'll do a little bit better than yesterday and the day before. Same shit. Let's get some different shit this time. So, going to.
So, judging by the comments, he got Jack a couple of days in a row or something.
Day number 5. Let's see what we have. All right. We are getting something different. That's cool. Martell. I'm just glad it's different. It's not Jack Daniel's single barrel again.
Okay. Can I buy that BT advent calendar on secondary to claim my free BT item? I think Jack Daniels did an advent calendar a few years back, but that was just repeats of their flavored whiskeys. Ew. Anyway, I'm happy we got to see some of these. I don't even know what that bottle is. It's a cognac, apparently, according to Sippin' and Grillin'. Look, honestly, bottom line, be more vigilant. Honestly, good on Buffalo Trace for trying to right this wrong, even though they didn't have to. I mean, like, honestly, this was something they didn't have to do, and it was a very nice gesture from them. Goofy calendar with man toys. Yeah, I did notice all of the baseball,
pretty cool
football players that he has in the background. Oh man, I'm gonna move this one up a little bit. There's a new last dropout. I didn't realize it. Google Buffalo Trace Advent Calendar. Walmart has one on their site. Are you kidding me? Buffalo Trace Advent Calendar 2025. Whiskey Advent Calendar, 24 days of premium bourbon from America's Historic Distillery. Collector's Edition holiday gift, mini bottle ornaments, Christmas gifts. In their description, they put 4.5 out of 5 stars with over 1,000 reviews. Bestseller. What you get? 1 times 2025 Buffalo Trace Christmas Advent Calendar. Pattern effects, 3D. Unveil a daily surprise throughout December with this premium Advent Calendar. Each window reveals a meticulously crafted miniature bottle ornament celebrating Buffalo Trace's remarkable 250-year heritage of whiskey craftsmanship. Buffalo Trace isn't 250 years old. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying earlier. They're not 250 years old. Third-party sellers ruined Walmart's website. So it's just Amazon now? Click on the first bubble. We're so cooked, man. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Just a goofy trinket calendar. Poor Perry's losing his mind over here. I am just... Technically speaking, there were distilleries on the same site as BT back to 1775. Were there? I mean, I understand. I'm not trying to say that the name Buffalo Trace has survived for 250 years. I thought that the distillery that is now known as Buffalo Trace was not that old. This is horrible. I can't keep looking at that. That one has horses. Born just in time for these advent calendars. In January, everyone's going to regret having stupid bottles, toys laying around. I'm not looking any more of those. I can't. It's it's ruining my mood. Like genuinely, this is how did we get here, man? Have you not had a pour yet tonight? I had a small pour of Target 101. I have no sympathy for people that fall for this stuff. I fell for one myself on a Blanton scam. So you have no sympathy for yourself? The current distillery is in the mid-1800s, but Hancock's was there back in the 1770s. Well, okay, fair. 7 to 10 years tequila for $2,300 ruins my mood more, but go ahead. I'm skipping that story. We're moving on to good vibe stuff. Which apparently is Purple Toad Winery has a weeded bourbon on the way. I'm sorry, I was just joking. No, it's okay. I've don't worry, Clifton. I spent way too long on the Buffalo Trace thing, which is fine because I really wanted to cover it. I just didn't realize how deep it went. And it was actually a really fun thing to cover. I'm glad I'm a millennial who grew up around computer stuff. Me too. What is this? I'm on to Taylor Small Batch now. Bowman's be trash in comparison. How high will this bourbon get me? I should have known better too. I mean, that's fair, but you have to have, if you can't have sympathy for people, at least have empathy as they're going through the learning process of understanding what a scam is. Does Purple Toad make any serious wine? No, of course not. Purple Toad has whiskey at the Beaumont Liquor Barn. They have other whiskey besides this new wheated bourbon that's, oops, sorry, I hit the wrong thing. Besides the wheated bourbon that's coming out, distilled in Indiana, 94 proof, 5 years old. At least it's aged. Like, it's not a 2-year-old thing. I remember back when Ancient Age 10 trinket was years and not stars. 4 bottles? They have big whiskey. Barrel proof was pretty good. How can it be called Kentucky bourbon on the back label but distilled in Indiana? Let's see what the... It's just an error when they filed it. Oh, okay. $40 is a cheap price for a lesson to be cautious against scams. I agree. They released light whiskey and called it bourbon, but I didn't tell you that. Nice. They need to finish the whiskey in their wine barrels. Ugh, I don't know about that. Remus Lou Gehrig Reserve. Kind of dig this. 109 proof, medley of 4 mash bills. I won't go through all the mash bills, but it's a 2016, 2017, 2019, and another 2019. So yeah, Purple Toad is unserious in whiskey too. Of course they are. Why would they be serious about their whiskey when they're not serious about their wine? They need to finish their wine in bourbon barrels. That's a better idea. But as we've previously established, they are unserious about all of the products that they make. Why on earth would they make anything that is remotely considered a real product? I'm just saying. Also, thank you all so much for being here tonight. It means a lot. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please do so. If you want to support the show while we're live, hit the Stream Elements link in the at the top of your chat. It's like Super Chats, but we do it through Stream Elements. Poor Lou Gehrig died of Lou Gehrig's disease. How do you not see that one coming? Next stop, Boone's Farm Whiskey. My next distillery name is going to be Dirty Sage. I can't believe I read that out loud. Good times on Purple Toad collab soon. Yeah. Dark but good. Oh man. I don't know why I pulled up these Dragon's Milk ones. I don't have much to say. But there is a Lord of the Rings Shadow and Flame straight American single malt whiskey. Brother, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this... Why is there a Lord of the Rings themed whiskey that is using imagery from the first movie? I wonder how much that licensing costs. Somehow taters are tatering over it now. Dude, I completely agree with you. If it is bad, I will be furious. I hope it's just another scam. I want it. Genuinely, I wanna get a bottle. And AI Lord of the Rings art. No, I think this is a straight capture from the movie. This looks like... No, I think this is real. I'm pretty sure this is real. I think why it would maybe look like it's AI is because they squished Gandalf on the label for some reason. I don't know why, but Patience in Proof, 16-year Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, 99 proof apparently. No idea. Hint, add a bit of spring water and the flavors will mingle a bit more. Produced and bottled by Oceanside Distillery in Cape Canaveral, Florida. Well, it's got to be good. Why is this coming out in 2025? I don't know. If it were Rings of Power, maybe. I agree with you. Would this put us at like a 25-year anniversary? Okay. My automatic Google. Yeah, Fellowship is we're hitting the 2001. I think it's coming out in 2026, which would make sense because we're hitting the 25-year anniversary of Fellowship. I've seen that font before. I appreciate they made their logo on Microsoft Word. Patience and Proof, made by an impatient rich person who didn't want to wait and just bought buff turkey barrels and bottled them. 10,000%. It's because they walk everywhere. That makes more sense, yeah. $350, guaranteed. Hazel Baker Rye, 94 proof. Jay gave it the old flame. I don't know why. 95.5. I feel like hobbits would be more into moonshine. They do seem like moonshine people, don't they? Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond Rye. At 94 proof. That's another one of the 2026 Booker's batches. Apparently we have 3 of the reveals so far. The Big Easy batch. The Milkshake batch. And the Southern Thunder batch. I didn't go over the ages or the proofs because they all say the same thing, and that definitely doesn't mean anything right now. And the Laughing Old Man batch, and we get a yawn from Clifton. Big Easy batch was a catty nickname for someone, wasn't it? There's no chance it's not. Big Easy batch. Rittenhouse has got a 250th anniversary commemorative bottle. 10 years bottled and bond. Yay. Oh, Basil Hayden cognac cask. 80 proof. Empire Liquor McKinney really needs it. They use the SpongeBob meme. Are logos getting worse in general? Yes, they are. Been kind of a negative Nancy so far, but I'll tell you what I do like. OGD 114 and RC. Oh, awesome. I told you, it's really good. Could anyone read that last label? Okay, so here's the thing. This is going to be printed on the bottle more than likely. This is not just like a white text. Excuse me. It's not just like light text on a white background as a paper label that's going to be printed on a bottle. This is genuinely, excuse me. This is very likely a see-through label that's going to be printed directly onto the bottle. I understand what you're saying, though. This could crush in a split base old fashioned, the cognac cask. I think you're right. I'm always a negative Nancy and can tell you I've never liked Basil Hayden. Yeah, it'll be over the brown bourbon. Yeah. You'll be able to see it once it's actually printed on the bottle. I understand where your confusion was when you were... What does that mean? Split view makes it easier to multitask. I do not care. I can understand your confusion there, Shy Guy. See, they would never print anything like this. This is going to go straight on the bottle. I am curious about the Basil Hayden cognac cask. I'm not putting a whole lot of stock in it at the moment, but we'll see. And then last but not least, the new First West from 15 Stars, 102 proof. It's called Explorer, blended with their own baby black corn, 5 years and older. I'd be curious to see what Basil Hayden cask strength tasted like. I mean, it uses the Beam High Rye mash bill, so any cask strength high rye beam that you might be able to get, that's what it would taste like. Baby what? Baby got black corn. I love me some rye. Me too. Yeah, it's baby black corn. I don't understand what's so difficult to understand here. OGD equals Basil Hayden. Yes, exactly. At least the logo looks unique. It's very busy on the logo, but it's unique. Yeah, I mean, first 15 Stars does a great job with their branding. I'm glad they not going to read that one out loud because this isn't going to be hard to promote during tastings. No. You don't understand. It's the corn varietal. It's the type of corn. No, please listen. Hear me out. Stop talking about the corn cob. It's the baby black corn. What do you... Stop. Why are you walking away? Please, come back. The tasting's not over yet. What kind of babies are... You put the babies what? Is that... Can you still call it bourbon if that's in there? Perry heard First West upstairs ready to pounce if he says anything wrong. Yeah. All right, let's taste some whiskey. If this is in the blue bottle with the blue label, it will look really good. Yeah, I agree with the only sauce there, too, by the way. Okay. This is a bourbon stream? Barely. It is crazy, though. It seems like a lot of people tune in for when I cover the news. And then by the time I get to the actual like bourbon tasting part of it, folks kind of tune out. Leave, go to other streams, which is interesting. So, I don't know why. Because I always notice that the numbers drop a little bit when I finish covering bourbon news. I need to stop drinking. I have an interview to do later. Cheers, Perry. I'm here for the full ride when I can be. I know. I mean, that's how I am with streams, too. When I watch a streamer, I watch everything that they do. But I appreciate everybody for... oh, good. We're up to a winter storm warning now. Cool. Other streams, not a chance. Yeah, I mean, Sometimes I'm busy doing more important things like taking. Okay. You can do those two things at the same time. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. I've got a couple of rare characters that are sourced wild turkey, and then a couple of actual wild turkey bourbons that have wild turkey on the label. Now, as I am always unable to do with wild turkey single barrels, or excuse me, rare character single barrels that I get from the person who works at Rare Character and hands them off to me. I cannot show where they are from. I can talk about the vital stats of them. But otherwise, what's this? Never mind. But for really the only bourbon streamer I watch because you're actually great. Thank you, Shy Guy. You should also watch Clifton, too, Bourbon Bites, who's in here. He is also fantastic. Clifton and I used to collab a lot as well when our stream times were closer together. I should, you aren't wrong. Yes. What was I about to say? But yeah, I cannot talk about where these single barrels are from. I can talk about the vital stats. How'd you know what I was thinking? I received RCLR 9 today, shipped by a store in 90 minutes for me. Number 9 is one of my favorite batches this year. Millennials just grew up during that time of ball buzzing and tough love and trolling. Yeah. We can still collab. You just got to stay awake until my stream. I'm usually awake. I'm also taking care of my kids, too. Alrighty, folks, it's been a lovely evening. Almost potentially canceling for some folks, but I'm off to drink stout and some smoked. Wow. And smoke stogies at Stout and Stogie Night at my buddy's brewery. Sounds fun. Enjoy. Bourbon's better than kids. 8, 9, 11, and 14. Clap. 14 is my favorite, which I talked about on Sunday with you. So, it was really loud. They were on an absolute tear at the end of the tail end of this year. Oh, for sure. Well, that's not the one I wanted to pour. Oh, I grabbed the wrong bottle. That's why that one was so low. Have you guys ever seen... Bourbon never broke my 72-inch TV. I'm no longer a twink now. I'm living that dink life. That's so funny. You guys ever seen a mostly full Baby Glen? That is a sight to behold. What I meant to grab was the 101 8-year, and I just grabbed regular 101, so give me two seconds. And I'm back. Now is Perry pour time. Okay. So, see? I accidentally poured too much. Perry pour. You can podcast collab and no one has to stay up. Oh, we need to do that too. I need to have Clifton on Timbip again. So what I have is the 101 8-year. I have Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Down anytime? Awesome. There is a new turkey barrel code from Rare Character. It is MEL. It's got this kind of pinkish orangish wax on it. This one in particular is 116 and 116 proof and 9 years old, which I drank for the Patreon. I think it was this week. If it wasn't this week, it was last week. What's going on here? Show you what Tony just sent me. Wait, maybe I can. No? Hello? There is a shirt in the Threadless store that has this design on it, and you can also get it as artwork. It says Perry Pour. Bourbonshop.threadless.com. What's going on here? There we go. Get caught up on chat real quick. Hold on. Love the 8-year Turkey Lurkey Night. If you have it, you should try the Old Forester 1915 half, Old Forester half and half 1910 and 20. I think I've done that before, but I haven't done it in a while. Been too long since we've seen a Perry Pour on the stream. In my baby Glen that I got from my Buffalo Trace Advent calendar. Should have got you the non-chill filter rare breed. Oh. That would have been fun. And then this is 10K. It's been too long since Perry's done a Perry Pour on this stream. Well, to be honest with you, I'm really just not drinking that much anymore. And so Perry Pours are few and far between. But 10K was the first turkey barrel code that they had at Rare Character. This one is 117.5 proof and is 10 years, almost 11 years old. And it's got the black wax. So if you're lucky enough to find one of these, they're mostly 10 years old. And they are fantastic. I am not saying that, Shy Guy. What was the other RC turkey code? MEL? You should do a drink night with viewers. Like, hop in Discord and hang out drink? Absolutely. I mean, Clifton does this all the time, especially on Thursday nights. I used to do it a lot more before I had kids, too. But it is something I need to get better about because IDK, if I've had one of them, they're brand new, Kyle. But yes, Shy Guy, we will plan that very soon because I have not really had a chance to hang out with people. I know them, never mind. I mean, I legit just got a couple from Chad. So, all right, we're gonna start with the 8-year, I believe. My oldest daughter has her play high heels on right now, and she's running around the house. Perry sometimes shows up in my hangouts. He should more often because I miss him. Oh, Fairy. Yes, I should. Or that guy should. I don't disagree with you, Clifton. On the note of the 8-year, and I remember recently reading something about, or just like a single random comment, and I've been thinking about it a lot recently. From somebody complaining, not necessarily complaining, but having like a minor frustration with the 8-year, and they were directly comparing it to the 70th anniversary release that came out for Jammy. And I just like, I get it. Running down the house, new Talking Head song. That's when you half remember burning down the house. And I understand, because I did love the 70th anniversary, but it is just so nice to not only have the 8-year, but to also have such a fantastic release in the 8. I don't know what could be better about this. And having done the 8-year and the 70th side by side, they're two different animals. Just hoping the price drops a bit. I think ideally, I don't disagree with you, Clifton. I think ideally, if it were at roughly $35, I would be happy. But where it's at now, like 42, I mean, I'm not too terribly frustrated with it. I am more concerned with the availability of it at the moment, because it's not as around as I would like for it to be. But that being said, it's closer to 50 to 60 out here, really. I guess I'm seeing it close to MSRP in Lexington. With Russell's 10 being 35, I think Turkey 8 should also be around that. If Russell's 10 is 35, this should be $30. Like, no question. I still see him at 45. I think the last time I saw it, it was 42. 40 is fair. I think it's not. I think it's not unfair. But yes, 35 is ideal. I think. I don't think that 45 is where it should be. I won't complain about it. I just. Here we are again talking about whiskey pricing. I feel the need to nitpick it a little bit, just because I think that it could be more finely tuned, considering the other turkey products that are on the market. That's mostly what I'm getting at. So Russell's always gets my buck at a similar price. I think bourbon should just be cheaper again. Pappy should be 60 again. I do not disagree with you. In general, it should be cheaper. MBCA. Mubuka. All right, I'm going to try this this rare breed now. Just such an immediate jump. Hey, Papa Ritter. What's up, buddy? Everybody say hi, Papa Ritter. Just the immediate jump up in, like, noticeability of of tobacco and leather. It's a good batch of rare breed. Oh, Pappy, I won the Benny's raffle for 23 at $500. Does anyone have some money to lend me? Well, if we all split it. You know you'll buy it is exactly right. I'll be very Tobacco and Leather sounds like a techno 80s song. Well, I'll do it. Does anybody want to take this acid? Oh, this was bottled on October 3rd of this year. And on October 3rd, he asked me what day it was. It's October 3rd. What happened to 2020 pricing? 2020 happened, brother. The entirety of 2020 happened to us. 2020 genuinely feels like 10 years ago. I think it's so, I mean, COVID aside, that was also the year that we found out we were pregnant with Eden, right? First kid was born. I distinctly remember, like, the week after we found out that Lucy was pregnant, I found my first gray hair. Like, and that was in, like, February. I mean, it was... I was like, I couldn't have written this any better. Tobacco and Leather are some of my favorite notes. Emily, have you listened to this week's episode yet? I did too. When we found out Lucy was pregnant, you got your first gray hair? Tony, you snuck a sample bottle in my bag that I forgot about until now. Oh, I still have Papa Ritter's sample bottle in my bag. I shall have it. It was the first year I got on Benny's list and got Pappy 15. What was the price for Pappy 15 in 2020? Kidding. ...2020, I was 20 pounds lighter. I'm back. I think I'm back down to my 2020 weight. Not yet. Podcast for tomorrow. Okay, I'll save it. Because I specifically had a question for you in the podcast episode. All right, let's move on to the... I think I paid $170 or $180 for Pappy 15. I was plenty pounds lighter in 2020. I try to always comment. I appreciate it. But I specifically had a question for you in the podcast. I don't want to double up on content. I was just curious if you had or had not yet. All right, let's move on to the MEL. Me? No, I mean, it's nothing bad. It's just just listen. You'll figure it out when it gets there. I think the best direct comparison for the MEL came to 200 with tax. Okay, fair. $20 wasn't accurate, but it makes me feel better. The MEL and the rare breed smell remarkably similar, I will say. And the 8-year is just a slight bit behind, and I think that that's really just because of the proof. The MEL, I mean, drinks. I thought the same thing when I tried one. The MEL definitely drinks way closer to the rare breed. One, because, I mean, it's virtually the exact same proof. It's like 116 and some change. Kyle walks around doing promos thinking he deserves to be the WWE World Champion. You're wrong, my friend. You must earn the title shot. Anytime, anywhere, any stipulation. Woo! I knew it was a challenge, Papa Ritter. I think in general, the MEL drinks just slightly hotter. Oh, jeez. Sorry. Sorry to all the headphone watchers. You know what? I might be wrong. I might be completely wrong on that. They might drink at the same heat level. In fact, I think they do. The MEL. You might have to go through a gauntlet to earn it. I thought grabbing the title was going to protect me from having any more pours. Then that didn't happen. What's everyone's holiday plans? Shy Guy, I am not going to go through my holiday plans, because if I did, I might have a mental breakdown with how much stuff we have going on. We have many plans. Is this a turkey-tacular? It is a turkey-tastic. Oof. I mean, it's fine. It's just we are always very busy at the holidays, and it's just kind of unavoidable. Everybody wants to see us. Everybody wants to see the kids, and it's all good. Also, you apologize to the headphone viewers. I know I did. It's fair breed. You know what I meant, Kyle. You're be watching on their Boses. All right, comparatively though, the 10K. What if we want to see you? I mean, what you're asking me here, is whether or not I will be live streaming on Christmas Day, and the answer is no. No, I will not be streaming on Christmas Day. Even though it is a Thursday. So this will be my last. No, I'll be streaming next week, and then I'll be off for. How long will I be off for? Just a week, I think. I should be streaming on New Year's Day. I don't see why not. I'll be drinking Christmas bottles that I want to get rid of, like Angel's Ride, Midwinters, and all things Amberana. What's the source turkey? The source turkey, it's two different bottles. They both are at, they're both from Rare Character. One is a 9-year 116 proof, and the other is a 10, almost 11-year 117 proof. Stay at home and drink bourbon for Christmas. I will be going around and seeing everyone. Holiday plans. Gary's leaving me until after the first of the year, and I'm a nurse, so of course I'll be working. Oof. Lamb chops? Oh, yeah, duh. Yes, we do have New Year's Day plans. What's the code on them? The first one, the 9-year is MEL, and the 10-year is 10K. Lamb chops with gorgonzola. We always have lamb chops for New Year's Day. So maybe I'll rip a Friday stream or something that week. January 2nd, Friday stream. Might do that. Which is a standout so far? So far, it's kind of a tie between the rare breed and the MEL. The standout truly for me, though, is the fact that they are so close in nature. One year I did rib roast with Yorkshire pudding and mashed and gravy. Ooh, that's interesting. The 10K is the most off-profile. I'm going to bounce, but I'll chat with you all next week. Have a Pearl Jam stream that I need to hit. Love you all. Cheers. Pop Ritter, cheers. Love you, buddy. Tell the Pearl Jam folks, howdy. Love you too, Uncle P. Toodles. Tell the Pearl Jammers, yeah! Yeah, it's so weird how off-profile the 10K is, at least this particular single barrel. Maybe. Okay, you know what? Let me try something here. 10Ks were hit and miss for me. There were a couple that were so incredibly solid that it made me consider, like, oh no, the best ones were unbelievably good. And it was the ones that were over 120 proof. Obviously, I don't have a whole lot of those left because they were that good. But there are some really solid ones that were that are around that like 115, 117 proof. That being said, though, this one might not have been the right one to choose. This one's almost gone. Certain mega store got a banger? Really? I don't think wait. At 113 proof? Is that the proof you're talking about? Try a little bit of the 113 proof one that I just picked up. I've got another one that's 120. Where'd it go? 121.66 proof. Oh no, I have not. Oh, I haven't had this one. You know what's funny? Kyle? What I just sent you is the first 10K that I was drinking tonight. That's so funny. We have, so Kyle and I have what almost feels like sister picks from the same store, but ain't like the other. Nope. Now that one's more on profile, but for like what classic turkey is. Oh, great J. Rager barrel pick that's finished in vermouth casks. You guys have sister picks. Tony. Tony bag of donuts. You're killing me, Smalls. Tastes like a Manhattan in a bottle. That is so interesting. Vermouth is not a barrel finish that I would have thought A, to do, and B, would wind up being good if I did do it. So, glad both things worked out. You know? What? He blocked your comment? I'm not seeing it, so. Lurking away from keyboard while I get food. Cheers to you too, Emily. Thank you so much, as always. Thank you to the mods for being mods. You guys rock. He's blocking like some of the words. It's incredibly rich and so many good notes that work together. Very cool. I think some of those, some of what you're posting, Kyle, gets deleted before it gets over to me. Vermouth on rye is good. It wasn't me, Kyle. Is stuff getting auto-modded? It must be getting auto-modded for some reason. I barely have, like, any kind of auto-moderation in YouTube chat. So, no clue what's going on there. I apologize. The Pepe emotes? I have better TTV set up on YouTube, don't I? And I gotta respect that. It's funny. I'm gonna try one more of these 10Ks. This one is 10-year 8-month at 121.66 proof. You know what? However, if you keep calling me that, I'm going to block every comment that you make. No, it was a joke about those Pinot pictures. Okay. It's all love, Tony. Yeah, I just finished this other 10K because There was barely anything left in it. When one person keeps telling you not to call them that, it's not love anymore. Line has been drawn. Barely left anything in it. That's how I feel most of the time. Yeah, once you hit Thursday. Noted. Yeah, this one's not super on profile either, oddly enough. It's weird because, like, kind of across the board, like we were saying, 10Ks were a little hit or miss. MELs, from what I've had so far, have been pretty on the nose with the turkey profile. Especially considering comparing them to I'm on disability and jobless, so it's a great life. When I'm comparing them right next to the 8-year and rare breed. Oh, my keyboard fell asleep again. Boo. Anyway, I highly recommend, if you have the chance, to at least try one of the MELs to do it. I mean, being a massive turkey fan, it's something you should, you know, I'm going to, of course, recommend trying any source turkey. But the question is always like, is it off profile? Is it close to what the actual product is that you would get at the store? Is it worth it either? Because these single barrels are expensive. And you're going to be paying more than you would if you actually get regular turkey. Now, they're not doing anything like you would see with, a product that has had to license Wild Turkey's name to put it on their label that they've sourced. You're just squeezing the yolk into your mouth at that point. Imagine how. Oh, I missed this first comment. Imagine how gross bourbon would be if if we had a 30-year aged bourbon. I would still try it. Squeezing the yolk into your mouth at that point. I mean, it depends on how much you watered it down to. Like 80 proof probably wouldn't be as oaky. Cast strength, it would be like licking a oak stave. Honestly. But I mean, and it's also up to I mean, I would definitely try the 30-year-old bourbon. 100%. It also depends on how like far off you want to go from the turkey profile, too. Who wants to split a couple G's for a 27-year BT, the last drop? I mean, when I start rolling in it from all this avenue, the ad revenue that's coming in from the podcast. I ran an ad on the podcast the other day, and it brought in a grand total of $2. $9,000. Not heard of Blade and Bow 30-year? I mean, I have. I should have asked for a media sample of that one. It's going to be the bee's knees when it's all said and done. It'll be everybody's top whiskey of the year that get to try it. Fat. Did you change it to Fat Stacks? Oh, because he's got so much money. Oh no, because of the $2. Oh. That's what they call me. Fat Stacks Perry. Because of all the money. I was calling you that. Yeah, I realize that now. How are we doing? We're doing great, right? No, Tony, he was calling me that. I missed it at first. Anyway, all right. Let's get y'all out of here. Go watch other streams. The Game Awards are on. Clifton's streaming later tonight, too. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I appreciate you. Means the world. As always, I'll be back next week, and I'll be off for a couple of weeks into the new year. All right. Oh, no, I said I was going to do that Friday, January 2nd stream. Love y'all very much. Kind to yourself. Be kind to one another. Kind to the earth. All that good stuff. Drink good bourbon. See you next week. Go listen to this week's episode of the podcast if you haven't done so already. It's really good. It's a lot of fun. See you next time. Until then, I'm Perry. This has been 10-Bit Live. Bye.